Supporting capstone multilingual writers, following faculty expectations for the doctoral capstone. Understanding and following faculty expectations for the doctoral capstone writing project can be challenging, especially if the culture and language are different from what you are used to. Attending an online university, such as Walden, especially for the first time, may bring additional challenges to being successful. Moreover, at the doctoral capstone stage, the writer must manage their own writing. This may be the first time you have to produce and revise such a large amount of text without step-by-step directions. Expectations for working with your doctoral committee may vary based on different educational backgrounds. For example, in some cultures, the power distance between the doctoral committee and the student is perceived as high. In these cultures, students are not allowed to question the committee. In the United States, the power distance is typically lower. Here, students are expected to ask questions for clarification. At the same time, doctoral writers are expected to be proactive in the process. If you come from a culture where the power distance between the doctoral committee and the student is typically high, it may be surprising to see how students and faculty relate to one another in an American university. You may notice that the student committee relationship is less formal and more collaborative than what you are used to. Keep in mind, however, that your committee still expects self-efficacy in the doctoral writing process. If you get feedback from your committee that doesn't make sense to you, be sure to ask about it. It's what your committee assumes to be your responsibility. You can find more information about self-efficacy and self-editing the doctoral capstone manuscript on the Form and Style website. The expectations of the doctoral capstone manuscript may also be different. There may be differences in organization, differences in how to support ideas, or differences in the amount of analysis required. To learn these differences and to fully understand what is expected, approach your committee with questions about capstone expectations. Also, examine sample published manuscripts in your field of study. You can find recently published Walden dissertations and doctoral studies through Walden's library website, and you can also look specifically at some Walden award-winning dissertations. Use these samples as models for your own capstone document. In addition, be sure to follow program-specific guidance documents, such as the premise, prospectus, guidebooks, and checklists, which are available on the Office of Research and Doctoral Studies website, as well as the doctoral capstone templates, which can be found on the Form and Style website. Use these to be sure that you have followed all guidelines and have met all requirements before submitting your work to your committee for feedback. Being aware of these differences and following these tips should help you follow faculty expectations for the doctoral capstone documents.